Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bro, this nigga fumbled 3 times this game.
They come up in an offset eye.
I think I only...
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
I got like...
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But I think I only got 1 of the 3 that I...
Shift together here from the D-line.
1 of the 3 that happened last game.
Play action. Now Osweiler. He's going to float this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play.
I'm playing my game right now.
First drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. A strong running. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run.
After this, I'm going to do it too, bro. I'm going to take this medicine and go to sleep.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their playing, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How do you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that...
And did you hear me call you? No.
He knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going...
And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is...
He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I see. The free agency.
We know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with it.
You're a free agent, exactly available to come.
Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Osweiler. And they're not able to hook up there.
Boy, this run game is taking it nowhere.
Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. And he's got the completion to
I think they halfback has fumbled 3 times
yards.
just in this game in like the first half.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slant route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that, decided he wanted to play football, and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown of Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, Osweiler. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Osweiler will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
That don't make sense. He created.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. There's Newton now on 2nd down. A screen complete to Crowell. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Who?
Newton to throw.
Who?
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team, but one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure they
got
keep the
80
defense
man
off
coverage?
balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver.
How long he been in the league?
Defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
How long he been in the league?
Have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Finding his
really?
way down to about the 35-yard line.
Okay, good. I'm not gonna retime Bradbury.
Second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And that'll be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Newton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Off play action, Newton. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives,
you got
as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think
you
they're going
gotta,
to keep going to them until
you got to be deep in a
adjustment.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
like
a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
There's a couple of safeties that I've converted into linebackers, bro, because of their zone, they speed.
And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And then they have better play recognition. You have to match weight, because if you got a safety who
they have to feel fantastic about only giving
down the numbers. There he goes. 20, 10,
you know,
5, touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
might want to wait till the
offseason.
offseason.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Unless you need somebody now.
Again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Newton. And he comes back with one complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play action. It's Newton. It's complete. Right side to Benjamin. And
These
he's
are the
taken
Eagles.
down,
Seattle
but
are
not
very
before
prideful
getting
of them
this
damn
across
Seahawks.
midfield and just shy of the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it.
14 rushes for 11 yards.
You're not going to account for him.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I'm probably
We're
have
not
to play
playing
Beasley
3
tomorrow.
yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding it.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now it's Osweiler. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
A first down carry now for Miller. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Tackle made by K1 short. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now Osweiler. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Second and goal to go now. They go back to the ground now with Miller.
I can tell you places you never been.
Touchdown.
I can show you things you ain't never seen.
Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Oh my God.
The play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball. But how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And now the Texans defense, they get ready here. And big play last time they were out there. Looked like they might give up points. Instead, they got the fumble recovery, and it led to a touchdown.
And on their side of the field, perfect time to get that done. But you're skeptical about it happening because it appeared that a pretty good drive was occurring. They were able to stop it and take the ball and put it in the other direction.
Turnover, the defense's best friend. A takeaway, the defense's best friend.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all
Pick
around.
it first, baby.
Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and it's 3rd and short.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking
why
about
did it
running
take
with
you
the
so
football.
fucking long
He
to
actually
get
hauled
through
it
your
in,
route?
and that led to a big drop.
3rd and 2. Newton.
Somebody hurt on the Seahawks side.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd down now.
See if you can. Do you have an extra?
Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down.
You have an extra practice squad spot open. Oh, you don't?
Completion. He's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
His name, you booty, bro.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Why you draft a nigga named you booty, bro?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nigga, you the one that put that nigga on your team.
They fake the give. Newton.
Yeah, this nigga got 16 rushes, 16 yards.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kelvin Benjamin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to
come up with
the ball
11 times?
because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Brock Osweiler now heading out there to get set to go here on.
I'll be right back.
Oh, they gonna abuse this damn tight end. Seahawks. Well, get a damn running back the ball again. I want to see him fumble.
Yo.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best
I got a
always
mix.
felt that way.
Oh,
And
they
were
keep
settled
abusing
for
this damn tight end.
Nice man, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Osweiler on first down. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Yeah, for all hits.
Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
So what you think of the deck,
dude? In a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's at the 30.
Right.
10. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits.
It definitely doesn't help if I go first. Like, I need to go second. That's one of my issues. But sometimes if I go first, I have defensive plays with, like, negation monsters. Like a Naturia beast.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they
try to abuse their tight end again.
In this situation.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a time.
Bro, I hate how all kickers and punters awareness is like a
time on the horizon. They'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, here's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On third down, Miller. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty. And Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Thinking about what just happened. My halfback, J.J. Nelson, he just came back off an injury and now he's hurt again. After being back from the
performance, we're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
What's J.J. Nelson injury, Hulk?
You said what is his injury?
Yeah.
I gotta go on with.
Wow. That ball gets
but it's like the most he's been injured in the season.
Yeah, but also check his toughness. His toughness is what gets him back faster and prevents him from being injured longer.
Funchess with a catch over the middle. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there?
He keep going on with dislocated
swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So is he usually tired a lot? Like, is his stamina high? Let's ask that question. If his stamina low,
Pick up with 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
But you know, I think he got injured tackling somebody.
But it is so tough
oh, special team.
Because they run it at varying
Nope,
speeds.
I threw an interception.
This nigga hard.
And then
he not a defensive player. Hard.
Whoever was, he tackled him and had a dislocated ankle. And if it wasn't him that got a tackle, then he just injured himself running the route.
His 21st touchdown of the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
They keep trying to abuse this tight end. He got scared to catch the ball.
Going up and catching the football, creating
the last time he tried to catch it, he didn't catch it, so it flew up in the air, and my middle linebacker came and smacked him.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And that catch was not real.
And this will be a touchback.
He caught the ball, one hand in there, got hit, fell, took the ball, and then one hand. Never brought it in.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Just like I watched Odell the other day. He caught the ball one hand. Had a hard time bringing it in.
Only a couple there, and he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
But they threw this man the ball 7 times for 102 yards.
Here's Osweiler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And certainly not the same level of production this week as last. A couple of those catches last week, he was able to just find the soft spot, sit there, and
so I switched to somebody, tried to run towards the ball carrier, and he ran the complete opposite way, and I was holding it towards the ball carrier.
Gotta find some things that will shake him free. Maybe you change your formations and make him an isolated guy on the backside so it's a one-on-one route.
Like my whole D-line discipline,
and maybe hide him a little bit so that maybe he finds some place to run. You just got to come up with different opportunities to get the ball in his hands just to get him open and get him moving.
On third down, Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And
so now when I'm switching my characters and trying to tackle him, it's like not even registering anything.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Not good at all.
So I've been getting pretty good hits off all game.
And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over.
I haven't been on defense long at all.
Drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's my fault.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list.
Talking about Riley.
I'm evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Back here. Development.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Big time. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Miller. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Muscles him off. And some room to maneuver. Lamar Miller. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one,
I think I'm really getting my offense back on track.
downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Osweiler. He's got his man on the cross.
I mean, I did, and I still made the playoff.
What the? Oh, man.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their
Shouldn't my record do something as far as my draft picks?
Yeah, the worse your record, the better your draft picks. But if you made any trades in the past, that team's record reflects your draft picks as well.
I ain't made no trades.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Right.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Osweiler on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Oh, damn. B Nasty was on the party.
Go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10.
No, I haven't made any trades.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler.
Watch me. Watch me. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though,
hey, bro, the Texans fighting. I'm just letting you know.
And conserve as much as possible.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And let's discuss Osweiler a little bit further. Obviously, an interesting journey for him to get here to Houston.
Groomed in Denver and actually got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own destiny as maybe a Super Bowl quarterback. They gave him a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it and headed to be a Texan.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Trying to take my soul.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Where is my defense
For
going?
the shotgun, Osweiler.
They should tell you on the stat card.
Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula.
Yeah, that's why we're going to be headed. That's one thing.
If someone's trying to
Wow.
throw the ball,
I have defensive end. That was one of my top earners for XP.
that's only going to help your defense.
Actually,
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking
All
the
right.
hit.
that's pretty much all my, alright. That's pretty much all my defensive ends. And then middle
6
linebacker.
yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's crazy.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yep, J.J. Nelson is out for 8 weeks.
Damn.
Big play here. 4th down and goal.
Fire Matthews out for 5 more though.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's
He got hurt off a
a
soft tackle on one of the E-plays.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big
So
spot.
that means it was just meant
This
to
is
happen
less than
right
an
there.
extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary
Fumbles
first
cost the Seahawks the game.
Time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after
Who'd
the
you?
kickoff.
Oh, you just played the Seahawks.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
As far as
Tight game
defense
after punting
goes,
last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
I'm now number 4.
With the game this close,
I'm
That's
number
good.
2.
you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But I think I'm only a third because Jay Watt ain't played the game.
In this case,
Nah, I got you.
you got a back who's quick.
So I have 31 interceptions, 14 fumbles, 51 sacks.
That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And after that rough game last week, you see the improvement here.
Yeah, I
in
got
this
the most
one, no
interceptions in the
doubt. I
league.
thought they might defensively take the blueprint and try to hold him down, but whatever they've tried to do, it hasn't worked as well.
And I think the reason it hasn't worked as well is that they found the gaps between.
As of right now, I have sacks as well, but depending on who Jay plays, he may or may not pass me. I got 51, he got like a
What he's
49.
doing though is getting off the line of scrimmage, and before the second guy
Damn,
can get
total
involved in the
sacks?
play, the ball's being delivered. That allows him to get on the field and make even bigger plays.
And fights him off.
Come
Blitz
on.
coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks
I
for
didn't
him
even
now
look at
on the year.
the highlights of the
He
stats
didn't
of
get
the
rid of
last
the
game.
football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't
They
because
need a little
you're not
archive
afforded
for
total
highlights.
protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside
They
of the
do.
tackle boxes as defined by the NFL.
I want to see how many times
Meaning
he had
wherever
that
your
fumble.
tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise,
That's
you
one
face an
interception
intentional
right
grounding call.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Bro,
Here we go on fourth.
they abused this tight end.
It is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Texans defense stands tall. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going
to the
for
safe
it,
route.
Charles?
I covered John Brown 3 times and he had 105 yards.
In this situation, they think they've given all they can in this
He
game.
wasn't like no fly routes in them.
Do they not trust that the other team's
It's probably exploited defense.
no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield.
Because you do throw deep plays.
Went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road. Everybody's
No, I
like,
can't
"Why'd you
really
go right there?"
I can't really
I
throw
think he
deep
just
with
thought
this
to himself,
quarterback.
on the other side, if they get the ball, they go downfield
What's considered
anyway.
deep?
He was trying to end the game right
Anything
there.
past 25 yards.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K'Wan Short in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now.
Yeah, I may throw like 20 and then just break off.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Osweiler on second down.
They tight end before he like just started getting hit and he caught the ball. I think he was at 5 receptions for 108.
He's back to throw.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it.
I'm talking about Tony.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the
Before
game.
that 5 for 82. That's where he's
Down
going.
7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Kobe Listonby had 3 for 67.
Back to throw.
J.J. Nelson 2 for 22.
Surveying the field. Great protection. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air.
Also, I don't think they got as many passes off.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes
I had 409 passing
that
yards.
play, the prayer was
I had
answered.
275.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final
He had 31
stages.
attempts and I had
So the
35.
offense has it 1st and 10.
We both completed 21.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
This nigga DJ Swearinger had 11 tackles.
2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line.
That's my damn free safety. I don't know why he had so many tackles back there.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds.
As a matter of fact, I think I ran some blitz.
Not to take a sack in this part of the field.
I did.
Where you bring them down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8
Not in
yards
the
on
box
third
necessarily,
down.
but the second level.
Yeah, we'll be doing there.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little
I have
game.
4 sacks
And
already
some
now.
extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down,
I wanna
get
see
out
the
of
forced
bounds,
fumbles,
stop
though.
the clock.
Just playing
DJ
smart
Swearinger
football,
had 2
understanding
forced
the
fumbles.
situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops.
My boy
at every
Shirley
opportunity.
had 1.
Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from
And all
tying
3
this
fumbles
game.
came from
And while it
the
appears the heavy
halfback.
lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here comes the
This
kickoff
nigga had
now,
21
all
attempts
even
for
here
32
in this
yards.
4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end
Dude,
zone
this was
for a
crazy because
touchback.
it was all in the first half when he was
Carolina getting
fumbling.
set to take
He was
the
getting
field.
hit
They've got
hard
work
as
to do,
hell.
but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
I need to scout
everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Newton to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on
I've scouted pretty much every middle linebacker, and there's only like 2 of those green diamonds.
Coons now here to tack on the extra point.
If you're talking like everybody before the undrafted.
Yeah. Oh. In the last draft?
Yeah, there's only, no, in this one coming up, there's only 2 green diamonds. And then after that, undrafted, I see 2.
Oh, dang.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good
so the first 2 picks, or the first 2 linebackers, those are projected to go early first round. I see the 3rd one that's supposed to be a first rounder, which is supposed to be 7th round talent. So he may have been injured or something like that.
Yeah, injured or overweight or something.
Now it's Osweiler. Now
He's 247 pounds, 6'3".
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second.
So it's got to be injured because I don't think he's overweight.
Yeah, it's just like Womack for Pittsburgh. He's projected to go first round, but he came into the draft overweight.
And you don't get many opportunities.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play.
Are you serious, bro?
I cannot believe that. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
Bro, we in overtime, bro.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these 2 teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaching.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Panthers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So 2nd and 10 here. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing. But the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
To the air again, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Newton, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Carolina, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.
I just had a fucking playoff
they will
game.
hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins.